Welcome everyone, welcome watchers, welcome back to the Shattered Lands, Shield Wardens session 28. Thus far, if you're just joining us for the first time, first of all, thank you. Thanks for checking us out. You can check out a lot of the back episodes of this on our YouTube channel. Just look for the XP Guild there. Links are here on Twitch. And if you have been following along, great. I'm going to do a quick little recap. Altogether, the party has traveled from their home island. They're currently on this island of Helat as they were following the threads that have kind of led them around the Latong set of islands here in the Shattered Land. If you're just joining us, these islands are floating islands that float like about a mile over the world below, which has been encapsulated with mist. This happened a little over 300 years ago when a group of demons invaded and overran the mortal people. And in an effort to save everyone's lives, a group of wizards cast a spell, raising them up. Now the party finds themselves on an island covered in mist. Questioning some of the time relations as things haven't quite tracked as they've talked to people and they've sent messages out off the island, and they're trying to figure out exactly what's going on there. They were sent to the city of Kylinium in Helat to meet with a contact of Theodosia McCrilly, one Ferdand, a Furbolg, who is like the assistant harbor master of the Kylinium docks in this area. So where we left off last, they had made contact with underground resistance movement, a group that calls themselves the Iron Oaks, and they have been led then to into the city via a group of tunnels that kind of bypass everything into a warehouse within the city, which is kind of where we left off. It's getting to the late afternoon time frame within the day. Although, of course, with this mist situation, it's kind of hard to tell that time perfectly due to that, but just based on the amount of time they've traveled and everything, that's where they're at. They were given keys to the front door and to a room that had some bunks set up for them and some food and supplies. And then there's a room that she said they can go into that will have a light that they can light in the window if they need to get in touch with their contact, which is Valkyrie, a half-elf female that has been kind of leading them around and acting as their guide. She seems to be running a lot of the resistance movement here in Kylinium. Randall decided to head off to a pub to try to gather some information after having sent a message to Theodosia. So we're kind of going to rejoin the party there with, I believe, Hendrix is going to send out Daisy. Lucius was going to go off to see if he could find the local Hydro Lodge base in this area, and Pios was going to check out the underground, the sewers and the Thieves Guild potential options in this area, see if he can get any information. So as you see, currently our Randall player is not here at the moment, so we can kind of disappear his window until he shows up. If he can make it, we're not sure, but he was going to be off in a tavern anyway, so that works out well. The three of you are still in the warehouse, Randall having just exited. What is it you guys are setting up to do? And just tell us what's going on.
I would probably be staying back, pretty much taking stock of what we got to work with at this place. I'd sent Daisy out on a couple patrols going back and forth just to get a bit more leg of the land, sort of seeing if there's night patrols, town guards that go around that we need to be wary of. Maybe post her up outside a couple of buildings that seem to have a lot of activity, just to try and eavesdrop and see what's going on.
All right. So Daisy sets off. What is everyone else up to?
Lucius is gonna see if the armor's still here from the Hydra people that we got rid of. And he would put it on, and then he would go over his papers again to try to memorize the name of the person. And then he's gonna head to their lodge and check it out, see what they're packing, pretty much.
What they're packing.
So you had papers for 2 individuals. There's Clayton Justinius and Quintus Veronis.
I think I had the Quintus one, if I remember.
Yeah, I've got Clayton.
Yeah.
So, cool. You are going to be looking over stuff for Quintus Veronis. Pius, what are you up to?
I think Pius is going to start out and head toward nearest area where he can climb in the sewers, and basically before he climbs in the sewers, I think he would go to the more seedier areas of town and put out some feelers to try to find maybe the local thieves guild or someone on that level, and see if they can't make contacts with them people and see what they know and any information that he can gather from them, as well as potential, hideouts or any places that, if they get into a bind, they can jump into a, sewer grate or, jump down a latrine hole and, escape that away, or, secret panel behind, a barrel or something like that, something of that nature. So escape plans, hideouts.
Yeah, cool.
That kind of idea. So.
I like it. Everyone's got their own little things. All right, setting out. Hendrix. We're looking through Daisy's eyes. She exits the warehouse into kind of a world of mist. There's enough street lamps and stuff here and there that it kind of helps dissipate some of the areas of mist, or at least illuminate enough so it does increase visibility a little bit. But in general, visibility will be somewhat limited, which will keep Daisy probably on the lower side to actually get you much information. But so Daisy's going to be flying through the streets. Can you give me a stealth roll for Daisy?
Yeah, sure.
We'll give you advantage just because of the mists and everything.
Cool. Just pulled it up. Dex is +1. Stealth +3. Perfect. You said advantage, yeah?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, the mist kind of obscures a lot of the vision.
That's a 21 or 21 the high.
Very good. Yeah. Okay. So Daisy's flying through. Give me a perception check as well.
Perception. Do I get advantage because of keen hearing and sight with the owl?
Yeah.
Ooh, not the best. 6.
Wow. With advantage.
What, 1 and a 3?
Yeah. So with the 6, she does see activity in the streets. She sees patrols, usually they're groups of 3 soldiers that seem to be marching through the streets. Pretty stock standard shield, kind of like a medium armor, spear, kind of various patrols here and there throughout the city. Okay. The streets in this evening time are not super busy. There are people walking around, going from place to place, probably with purpose, but not super crowded, which you might think is a little strange just based on the size of the city. There's not more street activity, but as far as places of interest, I mean, if there was something in particular you were going to try to direct Daisy towards, but just on her own, she's having a tough time finding something that is stand out. Yeah.
No, it's more to get a general feeler of the area, so we're not going in blind. But yeah, at least I know now there are patrols, so we have to be wary of them.
Yeah. You also get a bit of an idea of at least the general layout of how these streets work.
Cool.
Give you a better sense for Hendrix himself when he ventures out to not be necessarily lost, at least within the surrounding few blocks of where this warehouse is. which you get a sense is just on the outside of like the docks quarter or whatever. Like there seems to be an area where there's like the docks, there's a bunch of like buildings that are associated with the docks and that sort of thing. And then just as the city kind of starts maneuvering into like the nicer areas, the warehouse that you guys are in are kind of like at that border position there. All right, let's see. Lucius, we're out looking for the Hydra Lodge. It's not like there's an address on these papers that tell you where to find these guys. So how are you going about locating the place that you're trying to get to?
He's gonna just walk around town, and whenever he sees like another pair of, Hydra Lodge guys, kind of like watch them from afar and then follow them back to their lodge.
Okay, give me a perception check.
30-20.
30-20, yeah. So Lucius starts wandering the streets, kind of meandering. There's a few things. I mean, you notice, like, for sure, some of these small patrols, groups usually of 3 town guardsmen on foot, just as Hendrix had seen as well. You notice that people are moving about the streets, but it's not crowded, and it seems like they're walking with purpose. They're not really making a lot of eye contact with you or anyone else, and they definitely are like avoiding the guards as best they can. Like, not necessarily turning down streets, but like they might cross to the other side of the street sort of thing to give a wider berth for these patrols that are kind of walking down the large thoroughfares that like carts and wagons would pull things through. It takes a while though to locate someone with a Hydra Lodge. As you probably know, there's not like a gazillion members of every lodge out there, but you do manage to eventually track one down, spotting this symbol of like a beast, a reptilic looking beast that comes up with a big body and tail, some large legs that hold it upright, but then like multiple heads coming out looking in different directions, similar to the armor that you're currently wearing, as you have donned one of the Hydra Lodge outfits for one of the members that you had dispatched previously. So you're gonna follow this guy to their location. Why don't you give me a few rolls here? We're gonna do a stealth check, probably first and foremost.
My guidance myself.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you know what you're doing. You're like
12.
Okay. Then give me a perception check as well.
Not 20.
For a total of what is the nat 20 add up to with your perception?
24.
24. Okay, cool. So you see, as this member moves through the streets, you start to notice that they seem to catch that they're being followed. And at one point, they kind of like dive down a little side alley. And for a moment, you were worried you lost him, but you're able to like turn the corner and you see him, this member, kind of towards the end of this alley, crouched down like behind some crates and boxes, pretty expertly hidden, but you just were able to, your natural ability to spot things, phenomenal, and you're kind of drawn to this figure who's currently like crouched down behind a box, kind of peeking out and seeing you step into this alleyway. What would you like to do?
Well, since Lucius is military and he's probably like a decent rank, he'll tap his weapon to the side and he'll just go, "At these boys. It's just a test. You guys passed. You're muted."
Thank you. And you see this figure, it's just one of these Hydra Lodge members stand up. And as they face you, you kind of, you realize it is a female, like decent athletic figure, a little muscular due to their training. They have blonde hair that's like pulled back and braided tightly, and that kind of like you can see the ponytail popping out as her hood kind of falls back. She's standing up. Who are you? I don't recognize you from around here.
I'm Quintus. I just wanted to make sure you're still nice and alert. You know, you can never be too careful around this parts.
Yes, well, I don't like being followed.
I understand. Was thinking about going back and grabbing a bite to eat. You guys want to go back with? It's not like anything's really going on in here.
Well, I'm still on an errand, so perhaps I'll see you over there.
Will do.
And she kind of does the half salute bow sort of thing and scurries like further into this alley, takes like a side route to head out of there.
I think since that didn't really work out, he's gonna go into the town and he's gonna go into like a shop so that way he can ask one of the shop owners.
Okay. Any particular shop you're looking for, or
A general shop.
okay? Yeah, you see a spot probably a block away from there. It's just says Helot General Supply, and you see that there's lights, like there's lanterns on inside, kind of lighting up the place. Through the window, you spot a dwarven male that's like sweeping the floors of the shop at the moment.
He's just gonna go like, "Excuse me, sir.
Ah, yes. What can I do for you?
Sorry to bother you. I'm actually a new recruit, and I'm trying to find out where the Hydra Lodge is. Don't want to be late, so I was hoping you could give me some, direction."
Oh, well, the Hydra Lodge, they got a spot, I guess. They hang out, not so much like a lodge location, but they do hang out at one of the taverns around here. They, Wayward Wind seems to be their kind of like spot they go for meetups. You'll notice not probably. Anyways, yeah, it's closer to the northern gates.
I'm gonna grab my bag of gold and pull out like 5 gold and put it on the table. Is there any other information you can give me about the Hydra Lodge and the things they do around here? Also, you never saw me.
All right, I will need a persuasion and an insight roll. Probably it would be to your advantage as well.
Was there advantage or no? No, right?
No, I was just saying it would be good. Sorry, I used those terms. It would be good for you to roll.
Okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration in the persuasion because that was horrible. That wasn't any better. That was a 10. And the insight is 22.
He looks at your gold. Well, mighty nice of you, sir, but I can't take your gold, and I wouldn't feel right. I don't have more information from you. But what you do get from him is that he is very nervous about having a lodge member in here. Seems to be very distrusting and disturbed by having, a member here in his shop, asking him weird questions.
I'll put another 5 gold and I'll lean in closer. I'm not actually a member. I'm trying to infiltrate them and try to get rid of them if possible, because I heard they're causing trouble among other things. So anything will help out.
I will give you another persuasion check, but this one will be at disadvantage. He is on his guard.
That was neat.
He'll look at your gold and kind of push it towards you again. I'm sorry, I wish I could be more help, sir, but I don't really know much. Sorry. I'm about to close, though, so if you don't mind, I'd like to finish sweeping and shut the doors.
Yeah, I'd be more than happy to. No, I'll just walk away, but I'll go to the place he told me to.
Okay. As you head that direction, let's go to Pios. Pios.
Yeah.
You were heading to a shadier part of town, which I would think in general you'd be good at figuring that out. Just navigating the streets, kind of spotting things, looking for stuff. You eventually get to an area that seems to be a little bit more run down, a little bit less monitored or controlled, whether, because they don't put enough money in, whatever. What is it you're looking for specifically once you get to this kind of like less reputable section of town?
How to hook up with maybe Thieves Guild or something on that criminal element. And I'm gonna look for like thieves' cant symbols or anything of that nature. And if I can't spot any right off the bat, maybe I'm gonna leave. Or if I do spot something similar where I can actually leave a message, then I'll definitely leave a message and find a hole-in-the-wall drinking establishment to settle down into to wait for, the connection to be made.
Okay, why don't you give me a perception check?
Ooh, today's bad day. 13.
Yeah. With 13, you don't really notice any obvious, like, thieves' cant things. So where is it you would want to go to, like, suss out more information or to, wait things out and see what's going on?
Probably a local drinking hole, someplace that, the locals go to drink at and, carry on about their lives and stuff like that. Not out of the way, away from, tourists. So.
All right. Looking around, eventually you find a small pub. Like, doesn't have, like, rooms attached to it other than, like, it's a small little shack, basically. And it's got, like, an image of what looks like a walnut that's got, like, a walnut cracker, a nutcracker wrapped around it, and it's, like, cracked through it. But, like, you hear music and people, like, talking and kind of laughing, and you see people staggering in and out. There's, like, Minotaur standing at the front doorway in, like, armor. He's got, like, a short sword on his side. And he's kind of watching people as they come and go, kind of leaning up against the wall. He's got a black root sticking out of his mouth and eyes you as you kind of come closer.
Yeah, just just casually walk on in, like needing something to drink, that kind of idea.
Yeah, no problem. You walk into this kind of rundown looking tavern. And as you come in, like, the floors are kind of rough, uneven, almost wooden floor space. There are a bunch of, like, small circular tables. There's a smallish bar kind of on the far side of the room past all these other tables. There's a small stage, and there's currently a red-skinned tiefling woman, like, up there dancing in, like, a fairly skimpy dress sort of thing, like, just kind of dancing to music from, there's a couple, like, musicians just kind of sitting on the side of the stage she's on, just kind of, like, strumming along, and she's, dancing around, and the crowd's kind of cheering her on and laughing, and every now and then someone makes a, rude joke towards her. It doesn't really seem to faze her at all. It's, good, sturdy, dirty-ass people who are probably up to no good usually.
I'm gonna sit at the bar itself in one area to kind of like overlook things. Also keep an eye on the door itself too.
Okay. The waitress or the bartender comes over. The human woman, kind of brown hair that's kind of like unkempt a little bit, like it's pulled back into like a ponytail to get it out of the way, but you can kind of see it's a little bit like almost like you washed it and didn't bother to brush it, kind of knotted up a little bit, pulled back. She comes over. Ah, fresh fish. What the hell do you want?
Something to drink, I think.
Oh, wow, that's a mighty broad option. Do I get to choose, or you got some preferences there?
Something that will stay with the stomach and keep the night air from getting chills.
All right. Okay. And she grabs like a bottle and she pours like this amber color liquid and pushes it in front of you. That'll be 3 silver, please.
And dip my finger in it, taste it.
It's got a decent burn to it. It's not overly well refined. Something akin to like almost like an aged tequila, but not aged well.
I think I might be drinking a little bit longer here. I pull out a gold piece and put it down.
All right. Well, run you a tab. This will get you 3 of those at least.
Do you have any food or anything?
We got bread or cheese. Might have some moldy bread and maybe some moldy cheese.
Let's do bread and some moldy cheese.
Okay. She scurries off through like one of those like saloon style doors behind the bar that goes back into like a kitchen area or whatever.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna pull out like, I probably got some like parchment or cloth to write on or something like that. Non-pious has got all kind of weird shit. And I'm gonna write, about not even the size of your hand, on a slip of paper in Thieves' Cant. Pretty much do some symbols of looking for Thieves Guild or wanting to be in contact with somebody that can hook me up, looking for a job, possibly blah, blah, something along that lines. I'm gonna scratch it on the paper while she's off getting the moldy cheese and bread.
Okay. It doesn't take her a long time. She scurries back out, puts a plate in front of you with a small like loaf of like a wheat sort of looking bread. Doesn't look too bad, a little bit stiffer than you would probably have liked, but it's serviceable. And a small bit of a little bit of moldy cheese, some white cheese. You can see the bits almost similar to like a blue. It may have been designed to be able to mold and age.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take that little sheet of paper or cloth or whatever, and while she was gone, I probably folded it up just so that I could like have it underneath the silver piece.
Okay.
And I just kind of slide her the silver piece with the note underneath.
Yeah. She scoops it up, as if she's just picking up the tip. Deftly, takes it, kind of slips it away.
I'll probably pull out some dried mushrooms or something like that in my bag and add it to the moldy cheese and bread. Okay.
Sounds good. So you sit at the bar for a little bit. She's going about serving people. While you're kind of eating and doing things, is there anything else you're kind of keeping an eye out or looking to do?
I'm gonna kind of watching the crowd, kind of seeing if guards pass by, guards come in, any kind of militia come in. Also picking up on mostly primarily gossip. Whether someone lost a cow to some demon, or some badass fell down some stairs because of some kind of imp or whatever, some kind of just unusual gossip, not your typical stuff like that. So
okay, give me another perception check.
Boom, there it is, nat 20 for 26.
Okay. Yeah. So the tavern is lively. There's people, talking and laughing and joking. All of them look fairly like rough, whether it's just poor, which many of them are kind of on that poorer side of things, just trying to escape. There are some that handle themselves in a way that you could probably see more in the criminal aspect of things. As you're kind of sitting there taking things in, pretending to just be eating and soaking in the environment around you, you do, you hear a few times here and there just people saying things like, oh, those damn demons, like these people, I don't know what's wrong with the prince, this damn government. It seems to be they're a little bit more open here than probably other places to say things that would be more disparaging. specific instances, probably nothing much, by way of like direct, oh, this Farmer John had his cow taken for a demon or something. But, you do hear people disparaging and mentioning things. You see the bartender slip from behind the bar, bringing like a cup to one of the tables near the stage. At that table, you see there are two women sitting at the table with, they're both two human women sitting at the table with a half-elven man hanging out kind of like over there. And she slides the drinks onto the table with them. Because of your role, you see that one of the women pulls that like parchment out from underneath her tankard and kind of like glances at it, glances towards you. They talk for a moment, and then you see the half elf get up and kind of make his way around the bar, getting closer to you. You can tell that he's kind of eyeing you up, trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull some bread off and, spread the moldy cheese on it, sprinkle the mushroom, take a bite, take a drink.
A few minutes probably go by with this guy kind of hanging back somewhere up against like the wall, leaning up against the wall, looking around, taking in things. And then he'll kind of like lean over past you and wave at the bartender. Sandra, I'd like one of the males you got me. She nods at him, kind of like scurries over and starts pouring an ale. And as he's kind of standing there, just acting like he's ordering it, he kind of quietly, "Are you looking for a Thieves Guild boy?"
Looking to maybe start something that's not acceptable in higher authority. And I was thinking that my people would benefit from that. My people being, and I look around the bar, common folk. Folk that highest authority treats like shit.
Well, I'm not sure where you'd find one, but perhaps the back of the pub. About 20 minutes or so, you might need to have to use the restroom back there.
This alcohol seems to be running through me quite well, as well as the moldy cheese. Yes, I do believe that I will have to be using the restroom soon.
He slaps a few silver on the bar for the bartender and scoops up the mug of ale, kind of like bumps past you, wandering over to the table and sits down, sips at the ale a little bit. They kind of generally pretend to ignore you. You do notice after a little while. He still sits there, but the two females kind of get up and they depart. One goes out the front door, and one kind of takes this like back door that seems to open out, and as it opens, you see that it opens into like an alleyway. It's kind of like dark in that area back there.
Yeah, I wait for the proper moment in time and just look at the bartender and say, kind of do the tapping of the finger. Just keep them coming, I'll be right back. Your facilities are out back, right?
Yeah, that's where they are, love. You're good.
Just be here for a little bit longer. I gotta go see a man about a dog.
Gives you a weird look, shrugs, and like grabs a bottle and refills your glass.
And I go out back.
You slip out back. Let's pause there for you. Let's go back to Lucius. Well, actually, let's keep the circle going. Hendrix, Daisy's having a hell of a time navigating these streets, finding anything worthwhile.
Found a couple of mice, monster.
Yeah, a little distracted. What would you like to be doing as Hendrix, or with Daisy?
More with Daisy, to be honest. When she's come back after the first scout, and she's not given me much information. I'll tell her to start going to buildings where she can hear noise coming from, and see if she can eavesdrop, and just listen to key points and key words of conversation. And I feel she'd probably end up going towards whichever the closest bar would be, and may have spotted one or even at least Pius walking towards it. Maybe it's just posted up outside, almost keeping an eye on him if anything were to go awry. Hendrix, after I've taken stock of everything, I'd probably have taken a look around the warehouse itself, seeing how secure it is, the walls. I know it sounds silly, but is it like a wooden, like rotting warehouse? Are they metal? That sort of thing, just in case we had to retreat back here. Would it be a safe location to retreat back to?
Yeah, why don't you give me an investigation roll as you look through the warehouse. In general, you'll get that it is like the bottom third of the building seems to be made out of stone, like stone blocks that have been cut and hewn and fit together solidly, with the top 2/3 of the building being made out of sturdy wood. It's in pretty good condition. It seems to be well kept. It has 2 large, like double doors that are designed to be big enough to allow carts to come in and out. They go up about 12 feet or so. They have a sturdy crossbar that's currently sitting over that, and then there's another door off to the left-hand side of that has a lock on it that you guys were given the key to, which again is a sturdy wooden door with like iron bands to support and give it extra structure. So in general, it seems to be a well-kept and sturdy structure. I mean, no siege resistant, but not the easiest to just break into.
Well, okay. Once I've done that, I'd probably try and, using obviously Daisy when she's flying out, draw a rough map of points of interest, just so we have something to confer about when we're all back together. Just a rough idea, like she flew north, I know north there is a bar, just for example, sort of thing.
Yeah, no problem. And as you kind of look through the warehouse, you see there's a bunch of crates. Most of them are well nailed down. You do see some packages of food stores and stuff like that, just basic, simple food setups and everything, but without tearing everything open. You don't find too much of interest other than the lay of the land here. But yeah, you easily can start sketching, start getting things in order.
Yeah, I'll spend the time, like I say, sending Daisy out. She'll keep an eye on the pub and probably circle around the area for a little while. I'll just spend the time drawing this roughly cruded map till I hear from anybody.
Okay, sounds great. Randy, you were planning on setting off to find a local tavern to kind of get into grips with and try to get an idea of what's going on around here. Yeah, you wander for a little bit and you find yourself a tavern called the Wayward Wind. It is a fairly simple 2-story structure with a wooden kind of log facade in front of it for the front entryway. At the door, there seems to be a kind of rotund human male, a little tall, 6'3"-ish. He's just kind of sitting back. He's got heathers on. Seems to be has a large club leaned up against the wall next to him. And he's kind of standing at the doorway, and you can hear though that there's a kind of a din of people talking and chatting kind of coming out from the building itself.
Okay. I'll walk on up and I'll look to go through the door.
All right. Also, So as you enter this building here, you can spot.
It's my process. Randy's just gonna make his way as a small person through the crowded bar, get the attention of the bartender, get a drink, post up on one of the high stools at the bar, and survey the scene.
Okay.
If I am there for a while, I will look to see if the barman's cool with me putting my feet on the stool and sitting on the actual bar itself and just drinking that way.
Alrighty. You walk in. The bar is immediately to your right as you walk in the front door. There is a series of stools. It's not a large bar. There is currently there's 7 tables that are set up within this establishment. There is a piano off to the left with someone kind of like standing at the piano, just kind of like plucking at the keys, like doing a light, slow melody, more like background music type things. There seems to be a series of soldiers at that table right next to the piano. And then there are 6 other tables. 3 of them seem to have, a few people at. There's only like 1 other person sitting at the bar currently. So it seems like generally fairly quiet of a day.
That's fair. All right, well, I'll just post up then, stay seated at the bar. If it's not that raucous, I should be able to hear most of the conversations around me. And if I can't, I will move to a table where I can pretend to be doing some writing whilst I'm drinking, play off that whole, thoughtful guy.
All right. Behind the bar, you see a human male. He's got red hair that's pulled back into a ponytail, a blue shirt, and a leather apron on. You see a blonde, curly-haired woman with a red ribbon tied within her hair to pull back her hair, keep it out of her face, walking amongst the tables, serving the few people. She's currently walks over to the table with the more military-looking individuals next to the piano, handing out ale to them. The bartender kind of leans over. How's it going, mate?
Oh, hi. Pretty good, man. Yourself?
Well, it's a wonderfully slow night here at the Wayward Wind, and we're just making it through. So, can I grab you something?
Yeah, I mean, something to help me get through. I'll take an ale, if that's right.
Yeah, of course. He turns back, and there's a keg that's on a small wooden box there. It's not a huge keg. It has a tap in it, and he puts a smaller wooden mug in, pours a little bit in, shuts off the tap, sets it over to you. 2 silver, my friend.
I hand it over.
If you'd like, we got some bread, some cheese, a little bit of cured meats.
Ale's fine just now. Sorry, what's your name?
I'm Will.
Hey, Will. Nice to meet you. If I need anything, can I give you a shout?
Of course, I'm Will. That's my wife, Farlene.
Okay.
Be happy to help you.
I'm happy to be helped.
And he just kind of goes back. He's polishes his there's a glass he picks up and a towel. He starts polishing it and kind of leans over. There's to the other individual that's sitting at the bar who's at the first stool on the bar, and they're just kind of chit-chatting about things. And yeah, is there anything in particular you're trying to listen in on, or what are we trying to glean from this establishment?
I'm basically going to become part of the background and work on just listening to the vibe of the city. How do they feel about the changes that have happened in the last 40 days?
All right, give me a perception check as you kind of sit there trying to just soak in what's going on around you.
Okay.
Insight maybe as well if you would like.
Okay. So perception and an insight.
All right, so we're doing a perception check first. Here we've got a wonderful 12 and insight. Oh, I picked your best stats, which was a nat 1. All right.
It's that kind of night, you guys.
It's one of it's been that for everyone, so
Okay, cool.
It's just that way.
Thank God it's only happening now when they're in the middle of a demon city. Cool.
Yeah, everything's good. Nothing's bad. You're having a hard time picking up the vibes of people. It's hard to, in a new place, you're not familiar, you're still getting a sense. You have a really hard time reading much from their body language. You do see that the group of soldiers that are sitting next to the piano happen to have armor on with a familiar symbol, that of this Hydra, kind of like thick body, multiple heads coming off. You spot it on various pieces of their armor, everyone displaying it in their own fashion or way. And as you kind of pick up on that and you notice that, you see a familiar figure dressed in similar armor, but you see Lucius walk in the door wearing Hydra armor as he steps in. And I think that's a spot for us to take a quick break, and then we'll kind of continue on with our story as Lucius walks in to the Wayward Wind in search of the Hydra Lodge. Thanks all you who are joining us live on Twitch. Otherwise, all you are catching this later on YouTube. We do appreciate it. Please drop a comment in chat so that we know you're here, or drop a comment in the comment section for YouTube. We do appreciate hearing from you, seeing what's going on, what you like, what you don't, or just say hi. Thanks, guys. If you are enjoying our content, please consider supporting us through Patreon. Patrons get access to videos early, as well as digital content easily imported into your own game or campaign. Every bit of support helps us grow as a channel. Do you enjoy watching a live game? Do you have Amazon Prime? Please consider subscribing using your Prime sub on twitch.tv/thexpguild. This is a free and easy way to support the channel. Finally, if you do enjoy this content and know others who might, tell your friends and family about the XP Guild. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us for yet another XP Guild show. If you are enjoying this, please do us a favor, click like, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to be notified when our next show goes live. Feel free to drop us a comment. We'd love to hear from you guys, hear your thoughts on the show, or anything else you want to talk about. I'd like to take a quick moment to say thank you to our friends over at Hero Forge, a Sky Castle LLC product. We are not sponsored by them, but if you're looking for great custom miniatures, check out HeroForge.com. They've been so kind to let us use their art, as many of the miniatures and artwork that we use come from their website with their permission. However, they have not reviewed our content, and so what we do does not necessarily represent their views or beliefs. Again, thank you to Hero Forge.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now, let's get back to the show. Welcome back, watchers. Thank you for joining us, everyone, here live on Twitch or later on in YouTube, hopefully. Thank you for those joining us. We got Erasmus Expeditions checked into chat just recently while I was on break, I believe. So good to see him. Check him out on YouTube. He's got some really cool stuff. Very talented DM. Thank you. When last we left off, Randy had found the Wayward Wind. Lucius, following a kind of a tip, headed this way to find the group of Hydra soldiers, lodge members, kind of hanging out by the piano here in this not super busy bar and area. Let's go back to the group. Hendrix, I think as Daisy is flying through the city, having a hard time kind of getting a good lay of the land, does probably spot Lucius heading into this bar and probably figure this is as good a place as any, and chooses this one as one to kind of scope out and keep an ear out for.
Yeah, she'll get an angle for a window If there's one open or ajar, she'll sit on the side of the windowsill, just peer in.
Yeah, no problem. Easily finds one. Perhaps the one behind the bar, something over there, south side. And is able to kind of peek in and see what's going on. Lucius, you walk into this this tavern, or this kind of inn. It's a 2-story establishment. You can see a set of stairs across the way. There's a bar to your right. You actually spot Randall kind of sitting there with a ale in his hand at the bar, trying to pretend like he doesn't know you. You see a group of soldiers similarly clad in armor to the left side over there. There's next to the piano where there seems to be a like human male, dark hair, cut short, standing by the piano, just kind of like plucking away a little bit, like more background music than anything lively or ostentatious. Yeah, what would you like to do?
So he'll look at Randall, and then he'll look at the table, see if anybody looks at him. And when they do, he's just gonna walk over here and talk to the bartender.
Okay. Yeah, you see this red-haired human male, he's polishing a glass. He was talking to, there's someone sitting at the first stool there at the bar, but he steps over, kind of leans over. What can I do for you, mate?
I want whatever they're drinking, and he points at the table, and then can I have a round for all of them, and just let them know that it's from me?
Oh, yeah, no problem.
And once he gets his drink, he'll pay up and give him like a decent tip. And he's gonna go to this table over here and kind of like pull the seat back and put his like boots on the table and just, enjoy his drink, like not a care in the world.
Yeah, as the bartender pours 4 rounds of ales and kind of gestures for the server, the female server. Ferline. And she comes over, and you can hear him kind of say, these are for the lodge members from that lodge member. And she scoops them up, puts them onto like a wooden tray that she's been using to carry around drinks, takes it over the table, slides them down. The one closest to you over here will kind of get up and step over. Who are you? I don't recognize you.
I'm Quintus. Why don't you just sit down and have a drink?
You could always pull up a chair to us. We are fellow lodge members, even if you're not from this cell.
That's true. I just didn't want to intrude without being invited. And he'll grab the chair, bring it over.
All right. Yeah. He goes back. You're able to grab a chair, pull it up to the inn there. They nod at you. It's like, lads, this is Quintus. We got Max, Salvin over there, Marcus, and I'm Manny.
Pleasure to meet you guys.
So, we weren't aware there was other cells operating in the area. What brings you to Kylinium?
Just something to do. There was my station was getting boring, so I just asked for something better to do. But it doesn't seem like there's much to do here either.
It depends. Been mostly quiet, although all these changes people are nervous about. So
yeah, everywhere I go, they keep looking at me like I done something. So I'm trying to stay away from people.
Can understand that. But what's your purview? You just sent here to join us, or you had something else you had to do? If you can talk about it.
I'll just let them know that I'm pretty much heavy infantry or whatever, and just here in case something goes down.
All right. Well, we appreciate the drink.
More than welcome. What do you guys do for fun around here? Anyways, place seems kind of dull.
Yeah, you're looking at it for the most part. This tavern doesn't seem to get too lively. And even as he's like saying this, you see like there's a couple of guys that like stumble in, they look around, they do like a pointed look at the table you're sitting at, and then they turn around and they leave, going elsewhere.
I think that happens a lot.
Yeah, some people don't seem to respect us like they used to.
They'll get used to that.
We'll see. I mean, It is what it is, right?
We're doing our job, and that's all that matters. By the way, the girl with the other person I saw earlier, are they part of the group or no?
Oh, well, the girl you kind of noticed was the waitress kind of walking around, sliding things. Oh, the one you saw earlier?
Yeah.
No, you don't spot her in this group.
Well, I guess, he'll start drinking his drink, and then he'll order another one and order some food, and he's just gonna drink and kind of like listen to them to see what they talk about, and if they talk to him, he'll say a few words here and there, but he's mainly just trying to listen in.
Okay, why don't you give me a deception check?
Do I get a better since I got a drink?
I'll give you advantage. You're in Hydra armor, and besides, advantage might be necessary given the way this game's rolled out. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I needed it. So 19.
Cool. Yeah, 19's pretty good. They don't seem to really dwell on the fact that you're a newcomer here. They do start chatting here and there about just the various things. And they, at one point, one of them kind of looks over and was like, "You ever work with that strong hammer guy, the dwarf?"
I have, but I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, I mean, you seem to be like an okay guy, but I don't know. Last time we saw him, it was a little weird. Like,
I thought it was kind of a hard ass, but you gotta do what you gotta do, so.
right? Gotta pay the bills. Yeah, I mean, most of their chit chat's kind of like just that. It's nothing crazy right now. That seems.
Do any of them have a collar on? Just
looking around at the table, you don't spot a collar on any of these individuals.
okay. I think at some point, I don't know if Randall's looking at me at all, but I kind of like will stretch back and have my hand back and just give him like a thumbs up.
Okay. I have no idea what that means. That's makes 0 sense. So I'm looking at like,
Go to town. No.
get ready. What is he? Is that a fist? Fist up the arse? No, that can't be right. What is he?
But yeah, his plan is just.
I'm going to, but
okay.
I know what I would do in that situation if I did see him there. Randy's going to pull out his lute and will softly strum unobtrusively to complement the band that are playing. Not looking to take a lead, but rather to meld within their rhythm, their music, and to provide an accompaniment to it. But as I'm doing that, I will be murmuring, humming along, and I'll be using that as a pure bardic inspiration to make sure that he can hear that.
Cool. Like it.
I have a subtle spell ready to go at a moment's notice to go enlarge, reduce on his ass.
Okay. Cool. As you're working on now that, and they're chatting at the table, let's talk to Pios here. Pios, you had found a different tavern. It's not this one.
Nope.
As you step out the back door into this kind of alleyway, into this cool mist that kind of envelops you with the fog around here, you are kind of just greeted with a cold, dark alley. The door shuts behind you, and you don't really spot anything at the moment. There seems to be like some barrels back here that seem to be used to store trash, to gather the trash for this establishment back here. Doesn't particularly smell great. You smell mixtures of trash and urine and all sorts of wonderful stuff, vomit, things like that. The things you find at the seediest of seedy places within a city. Anything in particular you're looking to do as you exit out into this dark alley?
Just careful, keeping my ear and eyes open, but heading to the latrine like was told to do in hopes of making contact.
Yeah, you spot there's like up against that wall on the outside, there's like basically like an outhouse, like a small little one-person spot to go in, and if you open it, it smells even worse than the alley itself, which is probably why you also see, like, you saw walking over there areas where there's like puddled urine and such outside of the facility, because people didn't want to go inside the facility. As you walk in, probably holding your breath, you hear off to the side, "Oh, wow, he's actually going in." And if you look over, you see one of the two females that had been at the table earlier, the one that had exited out the back. She's like across the alley. There's another building, and she's kind of like slightly tucked around the corner where you wouldn't have been able to see her until you got to the door of the latrine. And she kind of like steps a little bit more into the open, not like blatantly in the middle of the street, but just kind of, she's tucked back against the wall and kind of just shifts enough that you get a better view of her.
Yeah, I shut the latrine, casually look around, see if anybody else is watching, and give her a nod, and casually start heading over there.
She just kind of like waits for you, her arms crossed in what appears to be a casual manner. But she has that keen eye watching you as you approach. "Little man, you are looking for certain contacts within the city?"
I am. I have recently have come here. And let's just say looking to stir the pot a bit. And I figured would need help in that, as well as those that help me would benefit in that stir. Let's just say all the tasty bits would be served first.
"So what are you, some sort of freedom fighter, or looking to capitalize on chaos and people's misery?"
Not so much people's misery. I'd rather help those people that have misery than destroy them. But the upper crust society can always use a taste of their own medicine, especially those that have been corrupted and don't see the people as people anymore, which I've heard that is happening recently.
Recently, yes, I suppose recently is a way to put it. But how can we help you?
I need information on officials, particularly ones with collars around their neck.
Give me a persuasion roll.
My friends say I'm too upfront, too outright. Maybe this might help. I'm gonna pull out 10 gold pieces. This is for starters.
She will definitely like reach out and snatch the 10 gold pieces, sliding it into a pouch that's kind of like concealed within her robes. All right, you bought yourself a few moments without a dagger coming in your back.
I smiled at her.
So, you don't like the collared ones? Who does? What makes you special that we should care?
I know things. I know things that are coming. I know things that wouldn't benefit not only the common people, but those that wish to profit from it. This wave that is coming is going to destroy everything and leave those that have collars and those that wish to be under the foot of the fiends. Let's just say it's not pleasant for mortals.
Right. No, that's easy enough to say, for sure. Not pleasant, but at the moment they seem to let status quo go. So, is there something more I should be knowing that I should be worrying about?
Why not start with movement while they are distracted, while they are looking at other things? Why not be in a position to where I grab the spoon and stick in the pot, and y'all are the first ones at the table?
I mean, you hold yourself like you can fight. You've got a lodge symbol on you. I have a feeling you can do something, but it's not really... We're not freedom fighters. There's some of those around in the city. Probably find them if you needed. But, Perhaps we could move if we thought that the chances were right to actually win. But they've controlled the lodges.
That is all I ask of you. I have already got people to fight. I just need information to be moved. I need hideouts to be available in case of those that are fighting need some place to rest, some place to hide, some place to move about the city in order to tackle the specialty vegetables, the specialty meats, the tasty bits in the soup.
Miss Sally smells too awful to be talking about tasty foods, but
Sorry.
I gotcha. If perhaps you needed to find us or you're in need of a place, the sewers, though they are not without their dangers, they do move in quieter places, and there may be a spot or two down there that have certain allies that could be found, or at least places of respite if needed. We don't trust you yet, so of course we're not going to tell you where, but you know, if you're there and you want to take the gamble, we might be able to help.
That's all I ask. And just wait for the first move from me. And maybe you'll see me in a different limelight.
All right, little badger boy. Anything else?
Not at the moment. Should I come back here to further our conversation?
It's a spot if you wanted to.
Order some more moldy cheese. Something
It's a specialty.
It is. I smile. This makes it better. And I hand her a little pouch of dried mushrooms.
I mean, are these the fun kind or the tasty kind?
More tasty. Remember, we don't trust each other yet.
She gives a soft chuckle. All right then. She slips the mushrooms into her cloak as well, disappearing kind of along with the gold you'd given earlier. Well, this is one place to find us, and in times of dire need, take to the sewers. We might be able to find you.
Indeed.
We might also leave you to get slaughtered and killed, but we'll figure it out when the time comes.
Indeed.
And she'll kind of step back into the shadows and start moving away cautiously.
Yeah. I pull my cloak up and disappear as well.
Okay, you going back in? Or are you heading back to your warehouse location, or?
I'm gonna go in, back into the establishment, drink my last drink, and nod to the lady. Thank you. Be seeing you.
Huh? All right. You don't want one more?
No, keep the money. I'll be back for a refresher in the future.
All right, little one. Be safe out there.
And I actually go out the front door, just
Okay.
to keep up appearances and whatnot. And then eventually down the way, then I'll duck into the alleyway and blend in and disappear.
Okay. Sounds good.
With 21 stealth.
Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, you're pretty careful as you make your way back. Are you heading back to the warehouse, or?
Yeah, where everybody's at.
Okay.
Or where at least Hendrix is at.
Eventually you get back there and Hendrix is in there. He's kind of sketched out decent map of the local area, various streets nearby, the kind of overhead view that he's gotten from Daisy. So Hendrix, you would hear Pios kind of crack open the door to the warehouse and slip in.
But would he?
Want me to roll a
Hendrix.
perception check?
Probably would.
I got a 28. What was your stealth?
There we
21.
go.
Yeah.
21.
I hear it coming. I turn, sword, and then realise who it is. We need look at him. Go. We need to think of a knock or something. And
I've been drinking, so.
Oh well, I think the other two have been drinking the same, and I'll just mention that I've got Daisy posted up outside a bar that I've just seen Lucian's going to. I'm pretty sure Randy's in there as well.
Mm,
We could
we
take a stroll down that way.
we could.
Just maybe post up outside.
We have the, wouldn't say the backing, but we have the Thieves Guild's attention.
Okay. Interesting.
We need times where we need to lay low or hide out. I know where to go. And
Perfect.
depending on what we do, we may actually have the backing of the Thieves Guild.
Brilliant. We'll let the rest know when and if it's needed. I don't suppose the Thief Guild would probably like us constantly sharing that news.
No, let us keep it between me and you.
Cool. Shall we lock this warehouse up and walk towards the boys? See what they're doing.
Agreed.
Travelling cloak on, dark colours, hat up, lock up, roll up.
Cool. You guys start making your way towards the Wayward Sun. Or the Wayward... Sorry, that's the song. The Wayward Wind.
Cool.
Within the Wayward Wind, we go back to Randy and Lucius, who are in there. What all is going on here? Are we just kind of hanging out? Anything in particular we're attempting to accomplish?
I am singing a little song. Hopefully, they're letting me play. Not up on the stage, but from my position there.
Yeah.
And between songs, I'm trying to get a vibe whether the barman and owner of the pub actually likes having Hydra soldiers here.
Okay. Yeah, just body language vibe. Are you talking to him about it, or?
I'm talking with him about it, low key, little phrases, little asides, seeing if those comments are picked up with smiles or with concern. Like if I make a little joke about one of the Hydra soldiers, does he smile wryly, or does he look at me like, or does he not even engage?
All right. Are you able to roll now, or do I need?
Let's find out, guys.
Let's roll some persuasion.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
Oof. Here we go. I rolled a 12.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Our rolls today have just been.
Do you want me to roll with advantage because I've been
Special.
talking to this guy all day?
If you think you can earn, no, I think 12's where we're at. He kind of smiles and chuckles a little bit. You can probably tell he's fairly nervous about things, and he's not like super keen on making it obvious. Now, you're not sure whether the smile and chuckle, unless you want to roll an insight check on him directly, which could maybe tell you more.
I'm 100% going to roll an insight, and it's going to be an amazing roll, everyone.
I believe in you.
Oh, that's good.
16!
Yeah, that's a good roll. Yeah, you can tell that he is more nervous about choosing the side that would be like against them, sort of thing. Like, if you ever said something to like a server or bartender, like they're always going to try to appease you, but on the other hand, they don't necessarily want to upset everyone around him. At this point, he's very nervous. He probably agrees with you, but you can tell that he can't like openly say, anything about it. He does glance over at the table a couple times, like, gotta be careful, sort of a glance.
I get it. I pick up what he's putting down, and I lean into him quietly, and I go, how many more of Hydra are there here in town?
He kind of leans in. Well, we have the 4 drinks you've had here, and there's probably about 4 more out there. Well, I guess 5 drinks here, and 4 more to be had later.
They'll be in later, I'm sure, though, right?
It's possible. Depends on how thirsty everyone is.
And then after that, there'll be no more drinks coming by.
Not unless new drinks show up. And he kind of like nods at Lucius. Like, that one's a new one.
Yeah, don't worry about him.
His eyebrow kind of raises, like even more skeptical now. This guy, a little worried.
Your wife Looks like she's been working hard. And maybe she needs to have the rest of the night off. And if there is some way to let your other patrons know that you've had an unfortunate ale incident and you're going to have a dry cask for a while, maybe they'd like to leave too.
Are we expecting trouble here? And you kind of sense that, like, there's that protectiveness of his establishment, along with the not wanting to implicate others and or,
Or himself. Yeah, no, sure.
Anything.
I look at him, and I've been chill, I've been relaxed, I've been neutral, smiling, affable. But I look in now, and I'm going to be devoid of emotion. As I say, Hydra represents a clear and present danger to the Letong, and this island has received some help.
All right. Well,
Any damage will be fixed immediately, and any costings will be reimbursed.
he glances over. Ferline. She turns, kind of glances up at him, smiles. It's like, Ferline, can you inform our tables there that we're all out of the special tonight? She gives him a look, then nods, starts going over to the various tables. They start to, as they get the news, like, start getting up, kind of bit by bit, wandering out the door.
Do the Hydra guys get up as well, or?
She didn't seem to come by your table.
Do they notice everyone leaving, or are they just too wrapped in their own moment?
They probably would notice, and if one of them's like, "Hey, Ferline, what's going on?" Well, they had their hearts set on the special, and we're all out of it tonight. So, the special? Okay. Still got ale, though? Yes, I believe so, but Will be handling that. I think I'm gonna turn in since all my tables just left. All
During
right.
that conversation, whilst that's going on, can I be talking to the barman to say, I'm assuming none of them are good local lads?
It's hard to say with the lodges that come from all over.
What I'm saying is no one has been press ganged into this position.
Now, lodges have been raised since they were kids to be lodge members. They're lodge members, whether they agree with their leaders or not.
That's all I needed to know. I'll wait for a moment on that conversation then. I'm going to let that sit for a moment, that table there.
Okay. The group of soldiers seem to kind of like go back to their whatever, drinking, talking about, this or that, people they ran into, things that have happened. Hendrix and Pios, as you approach this building, Hendrix, the location, where they are, because Daisy's hanging out there. And Daisy would have probably given you a heads up that people are leaving this tavern. And as you kind of approach, you spot groups of people seeming to like make their way out of this establishment, leaving.
If any go past, I'm like, what's the rush? Why is everyone leaving?
Oh, well, they're all out of the special.
Still got ale though, right?
Yeah, but they're all out of the special.
I do an inside check on them.
Okay.
Just to try.
Yeah.
A 29.
Yeah. You definitely understand that special has a deeper meaning.
Yeah.
Maybe not 100% sure, but seeing as everyone's leaving, that usually is like you're getting the vibe that like that's not a place that we go and hang out at this point in time, sort of thing.
Okay, maybe we'll check it out for one.
So, how many people drinking ale?
I'll go through Daisy's eyes quickly and be like, five.
Yeah, so at this point, from Daisy's point of view, you can see Randy sitting at the bar, and you can see the 5
The back
lodge
of
members.
Lucius in different armor. So there's 5 of them on that table.
Yeah, I mean, Daisy had followed him in, so would have had an idea. You'd have a general idea. You saw him leave, so
Would I have seen Daisy?
if you want, yeah, probably. Like,
Give me a little hoot.
yeah, she's kind of like tucked in the windowsill there, but you spot her bright eyes kind of gleaming in.
Then I will use my ring of sending, and I'll send a message very carefully into Hendrix's head, saying, "Wayward son." Oh, no, sorry, wayward wind. Dang it! Bill.
I started it. I ruined it for everyone.
Wayward wind, 4 Hydra, plus 4 to come. Let's kill them all right now. That's the cell. The whole cell. We could do this. Viva la revolution.
Cool. Sounds good.
I hear this in my head, and without responding to Randy, but he'd probably hear all of this because I say it, I just look down at Pios and goes, there seems to be a lot of shoelaces that need cutting.
Lucius, you see everyone kind of leave. You hear the waitress say, we're all out of special, so I'm going to go turn in. And people are exiting. What is it you'd like to do as the last of these people are kind of disappear from the tavern?
I actually want to look at the soldiers and just go, so are we doing anything tonight, or is this all you guys do here?
Well, we're waiting for some of our other fellows. They should be joining us in a little while. Get some more info from things going on in the city. Tracking down a few leads, a few things. You so eager to get in a scrap?
I mean, I'm itching for something, that's for sure. And there's nobody else in the place at the moment, right? Other than... I'll take a look real quick, see who's around.
Yeah, you kind of spot, you see that Randy is still at the bar. He's talking to the barkeep now. But everyone else just seemed to like kind of clear out from this area once she had announced that the special was all out.
Let me check my spells real quick before I say I want to do something.
Yeah.
I don't have I can't do it. Okay, that's fine. Is Randy looking at my direction at all, or what?
Yep.
Yeah.
Very
Okay.
focused.
What kind of vibe am I getting from him?
Attentive, languorous, leaning back, playing the lute. As he's rolling his neck, you notice that his eyes never actually quite leave your group.
I gotcha. I'll look back at them and I'll just tell him I need to excuse myself to use the bathroom. The soldiers, that's what I was telling that thing.
Oh, right. I thought you were saying to me, I was like, okay.
Like, all right, man, no problem.
I'm gonna walk like 2 to 3 steps, and as soon as I see the guy not looking at me, I'm gonna take out my spear and stab him in the back.
All right, let's roll some initiative.
Okay.
You Lucius, will get a.
Will I get a moment of surprise as well?
Yeah.
I rolled 20 for a 25.
23 for me. Do I want a nat 20?
I imagine normal, or is it bad?
I mean, you just roll normal initiative. You'll get a surprise round.
It's saying there's no active combat encounter in the currently being seen.
I got an 18.
It's because I run the encounter through D&D Beyond.
Okay, so I just do a D20 plus 3, yeah?
Yeah, and then just tell me and I'll insert that into the initiative tracker.
21.
Alright.
Nice roll.
Okay, let's roll that. Alright, Randy, you see Lucius, like, go to stab, and I'm assuming you were walking towards the bathroom, so you're back over here. You see as he walks, he turns, grabs his spear, and makes to stab. Is there anything you'd like to do before he makes that attack?
I'd like to do a performance of creation, and I'd like to make above these guys a fisherman's net that will unfurl and wrap round as many of them as possible.
Just out of curiosity, I think I remember that with creation, it has to be on a solid surface. Is that true?
It may be. I'm assuming that there's a chandelier above the table, which is quite low hung.
I was just curious. Is that what that says?
It might be. You know what? I'm okay with that as well. Alternatively, what I'll probably do is I will do enlarge reduce.
Okay.
Because I've been planning to do it anyway, and
Yeah.
I've been prepping it the entire way through. I'm going to drop it with a subtle spell so that no one can actually hear it's coming from me at this point.
Okay. And you are enlarging or reducing, and to whom?
Well, I'm going to reduce. No, I'm going to enlarge Lucius.
I mean, are you sure? You always talk about how great being small is.
Yeah, I hear you. There's one of him and four of them, and he's a big dude. Let's make him bigger. It's king. There's my glorious son of a god.
Lucius, you feel this energy rush into you. You feel yourself growing bigger, stronger.
I'd love to bardic inspiration on Lucius if he's not already used mine.
Probably has not used it yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
obviously. That's
Then
a D10
I
or
will-
D8?
As a
D8.
bonus action, I will hide. Can I knee slide under this table?
Sure. That's fine.
I'm going to do that then.
Okay.
I'd
Sounds good.
cheat. If I can knee slide anywhere, can I knee slide under this table?
Yeah, that's fine.
Dumb question, but is this like a normal action, or is it just I can only do one action in this?
It's a surprise round, so you get to make your actions.
Okay, cool.
as normal. Yeah.
Okay, so let's start stabbing. What does the enlarge do anyways? Just extra
Yeah,
Add
damage?
D4 to your attack.
Can you say that one more time?
Yeah, adds D4 to your damage because your weapons are much bigger. And it gives you advantage on all strength and strength saving throws. And you go up size from medium to large or large to huge.
Let me roll my first thing. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that would it.
The other one is 18 to hit.
Yep.
Let's see.
18,
22. I imagine he's still up.
Yeah.
Okay, action surge can do it again.
All right.
18 and a 26.
Yep. Sorry, the 26 misses. It's above the threshold.
Okay. 1 second. That is 28, right?
Yep.
Ding. And is he still up, right?
Yeah. I mean, you have 50 points of damage to him.
Let me
It's-
backhand him real quick as a bonus action before the
Okay.
and that's a 20.
Jeez, man. Where are the rolls from earlier?
And
We've been
that's
saving it all up for this.
that's 6 damage, and I'll make sure I'll use my feature to up my armor by 3. That's my turn.
You see him, like, bloodied and just beaten on. Bleeding as you did 56 points of damage in that round. All right, bro.
But he's still standing as well,
Still
right?
standing. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, the top of the round. Hendrix, you saw these people exiting the building, and you start to hear, like, this person kind of scream out in pain and from inside. As I don't think the guy could take 56 points of damage without letting out some sort of noise. What would you like to do?
I'll speed up and enter through the front door. I'll walk through the front door, see giant Lucius, not quite understand, and go straight for the closest. And hopefully stab him in the back as well.
Okay, go for it.
Nice.
Booming blade, as standard. Ugh. For a 12 to hit.
12 will miss.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
on guard now that like Lucius started attacking. He was like in the process of standing up and getting out of his chair, and the attack just slips past him.
I will action surge and try it again for a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit.
Fantastic. That's 15 piercing, 9 on the steep, so that's 24 with the weapon, and then booming blade another 8, so that's 32 total.
32.
And then I will take a little skip backwards and cover the doorway.
All right, sounds good. Pius, you're up, and then we'll have Randy.
So I step inside the tavern. The door's pretty much open, like outward.
Yeah.
And is there like, handles, stuff like that,
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So I pull out my rod,
Whoa, there's
It's not in public.
jam it in the doorway, and click it. I have a movable rod.
All right, cool.
And then I quickly look for a possible another entrance way into this place.
I mean, you spot 2 doors to the back wall. And then also a set of stairs that go up and windows around the tavern. So just, you don't know which direction or what those 2 doors lead to, but there are 2 doors, stairs.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to cast Long Strider on myself, which is my action.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take my movement. Well, I mean, how much more movement do I have? I guess is the question.
I think you moved like 25 there from outside,
okay.
So
I guess on my action I can move the full 35 then. Okay.
yeah, so you still have you have an action you can use, so you can move.
I only got one action. Right?
Yeah, so you can, I'd say you'd be able to activate your movable rod.
Okay.
That would count as something, either your bonus or your action.
I'm going to do
I'd
that
say
as a bonus action.
Yeah.
And then cast
Then
Long
cast.
Strider on myself, which will be an action.
Yeah, so you'd have 10 more feet of movement.
10 more feet. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and at least move 10 more feet, and then
Because that's what Long Strider does, right? Gives you the 10 feet.
Just 10 feet, yeah. Okay, I guess each square is 5 feet, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Standard scale.
Okay,
Otherwise,
cool.
Lucius is gigantic.
Yep. Okay. Right. And that's all for me for right now.
Cool. No, that's good. Good. Randy, you're up, followed by Lucius.
I'm going to sing on this guy over here. I need him to. I'm going to basically just wail using my Bandalore to play through. And I'm going to tap into this new Ghostwise ability of mine and do a mind sliver into that far guy there. So can he do an intelligence saving throw, please?
All right. 16.
That is a... Let's find out. Hold on. I could just cast the thing. After all,
I can do it.
it does show up.
Your DC is 16. So
So it means to beat it. That's fine. And then I'm going to see my friends come through. I'm going to do a bardic inspiration on Pios, who's nearest me.
Okay.
And I'm then going to move crawling through the table. So I'm under the next table.
All right. Sounds good. Lucius, you are up. You see your friends burst in the door. Hendrix dealing some damage to the one across the table. Pios pulling out a rod and clicking it. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna stab the guy next to the guy that I just stabbed the living shit out.
This one up here.
Yeah.
Sounds good. That'll hit.
Roll the second one. And I also rolled the bonus. I might as well just get it all.
Yeah, might as well.
So they'll hit.
Jeez, man. These rolls.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
It's like before, you guys couldn't spot a freaking cow standing in front of the road.
Really well, man.
Yeah,
It was timed really well.
Okay, so let me just see. Can see real quick.
Which 9, 13 is 22, and this. Plus 8 is 30, plus 6 is 36 damage.
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay, 36 damage.
Alright, and that will be my turn.
Alright. You finished the one in the back here that Randy had cast a spell on.
Do I need to do a chaos roll?
Isn't Mind Sliver a cantrip?
It is, but it's from my...
Large and...
Oh, the enlarged reduced one. Yeah, let's roll chaos. Let's have some fun.
Oh my days. Okay, well, we're on 1 or 2 because I passed it last time.
Yeah, I think let's just say 1. What do we roll?
I rolled a 1. You guys.
Yay! Several dice.
Spin the wheel.
So
I got enough time to turn around and I say to the barman, I'm really sorry about this. Okay, it's a D100. Here we go. 28. I don't know what that is.
28. For the next minute, all your spells with the casting time of 1 action have a casting time of 1 bonus action.
Oh wow!
So you can make.
Spelled all your spells.
Can I still use them as an action?
I would say yes. So you could cast another spell if you wanted to.
And I have twinned. Ooh, please come round again. Oh, I'm unleashing hell. This is actually sickness.
So you, I'd say go ahead and make one more if you want to make one more like cantrip attack or something. You can go ahead and do that.
Cantripy attack?
Yeah, because you would have already had this effect on you.
I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on them. The far guy.
One you tried to cast on earlier.
Yeah, I need him to roll again. This time it's a.
Wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Yeah. Wisdom is 23.
Totally makes it. No big deal. Carry on.
Yeah, that's probably out of all of them the wrong one to target. Just future tense purposes.
Interesting. I sense his power comes from his wisdom. Target its charisma. And it's a pimply-faced youth.
Okay, so the one that you just tried to cast on. Where is it? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do it this way because I have something within 60 feet. You keep casting on it and waves her hand a little bit, incanting, and this caster releases energy, and behind you appears this flame creature behind you. This entity of swirling flame. Who is going to now, because I'm using a different sheet now. Let's see, can I just click and open a new tab? All right. And it's going to then try to make a couple of attacks on you here. So we're going to do, and you're on.
Not coming from being under the table.
Well, he would have for range for sure. I'm just not gonna roll at advantage because he's prone, because he's under the table. So I'm just straight attacks. That seems like a fair solution to that. He's down there. So 19 to hit on the first one and 24 to hit on the second one. Let me roll the damage here.
Yeah, go on. roll some damage. See if I care. Come around here with your fire, your flame.
It's not that bad. It's 17 points of fire damage, and you feel like your clothes and your body start to ignite in flames. And you feel that if you don't do something to get rid of it, you'll take more damage at the start of your turn. Cool. This guy up here is going to step forward and attempt to attack Lucius here. Good luck, but that's what we're going to do. Okay. First one's a 26 to hit you. He swings out with his shield.
Oh,
Lucius.
Don't mind that. I accidentally clicked on something to roll. I guess I'll use shield.
Okay. Use shield, and that probably means that I'm not going to be able to hit you unless I crit.
Yeah, that's a 20.
Yeah. Okay. Damn use. He misses. This other one, I think seeing that, he's going to step out here. So you go ahead, you can make your attack of opportunity.
I'm gonna booming blade that. Because I got Warcaster.
Okay.
Nice.
nice.
See. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Yeah.
So, do I roll the weapon damage and then I do the booming damage if he moves, right?
At your level, you get an extra D8, and then it's 2D8 if he moves.
Weapon damage plus D8, and then just go ahead and roll 2D8 because he's still going to keep his move. Okay.
And I get a D4 from being big.
Yep.
A6.
It's 14. Plus what?
Plus 2, so
16 points of damage?
Yep.
Okay, 16 points of damage.
May I
He's-
use my reaction once
Yeah.
it comes into range? Sorry.
Yeah, it's all good, bro.
I use my reaction to use my brace maneuver, which is similar to Sentinel. I get to attack somebody as they come into my reach.
Okay.
I'll also pump in a trip attack into that as well, if it hits. But I don't think a 13 hits.
No, it will not.
Cool.
All right, so he's going to step in and he's going to swing at Hendrix so far because he saw him
Cool.
attack his buddy. So he's going to swing with his shield first. Natural 20 for a 27.
That hits.
All right.
I'm going to throw in a real quick silvery barbs as a reaction net.
All right. Just a 15 then will be that first attack with
Misses.
shield. All right. His spear is going to lash out. Be a dirty 20.
And misses.
24.
Oh, 20 hit. 24 hit.
Okay. So we're going to be looking at 9 points of piercing damage as he finally lands a spear attack against you.
Okay. Dodging out the way. Catches my arm. Oh, you made me bleed my own blood.
Oh gosh. Okay, so this other guy that you had booming bladed, I think we're gonna go ahead and he's gonna take the damage. And he's gonna move around. It's a flank.
For 9 more.
9 more damage. Alright, cool. So 9 damage. And he's going to similarly make the same round of attacks here. So we have advantage due to that. But a 19 misses for the shield. Wish I could click on advantage. Oh, I can. Oh my god. I'm an idiot. Oh god. But he just makes all sorts of swing attacks at you. And you're ready. You're on guard. You're prepped for this. And you're good. You get to respond now, followed by Pios, Randy, then Lucius.
So this is me.
No, it's Hendrix, Pios, then you.
Okay, I will attack the one. I'll attack the one that just tried swinging behind me. So I turn around to the greeny-looking one and attempt to booming blade him for a 14 to hit. I'm not doing one of my swings today.
14 will miss.
Yeah.
You're the only one though, so I think it's
Oh no.
balancing out.
But then I will move here. Because of fancy footwork, he doesn't get an attack of opportunity on me unless he's first, essentially.
Nope, he's not that cool. All right, sweet.
Yeah, that's the extent of my turn.
Pios, you're up. Then we got Randy.
So we'll use my full movement, which is 35, and then I'm going to use my dash action as a bonus action, which means I can move 70 feet total, which I did the math to put me in the back at whatever back wall this is. And what do I see? Oh shit. Nope,
Okay.
I can't move beyond the wall.
Nope. First things first, as you go by, the guy's going to swing out with his shield, but will miss horribly. All right, which door are you going to?
This one, right? Where's my thingy button? Right there, that one.
Okay. If you crack that one open, you'll see there's a kitchen, and in the back there's a door.
Okay. At the back door, I want to use my action to rig my. Where's it at? Hunting trap that I have. Pull it out, rig it up, where if anybody steps through that door, they'll step in the hunting trap and have damage done to them.
Okay. Sure. So we're doing a trap. You had what, 70 feet?
Yeah, 70 feet I had, and it's 65 feet from where I was standing to that back door. Technically, I have 5 more feet of movement, but I figured that would probably be covered through, going through the door and stuff like that. So
you were here. So yeah, that's 55. Yeah, no problem. Perfect. Cool. So you'd be here, and then we're setting in the back door. We're setting up a trap.
yeah,
This is what, a bear trap, or?
Yeah, the hunting trap. When you use an action to set it, the trap forms a sawtooth steel ring that snaps shut when a creature steps on a pressure plate. In the center of the trap is affixed to a heavy chain to an immobile object such as a tree, spike, blah blah. A creature that steps on the plate must succeed on a Dex 13 saving throw or take 1d4 points of piercing damage and stop moving. Therefore, until the creature breaks free, it goes on from there. So, but yeah,
Sure.
So,
No problem.
So basically, I'll rig it in such a way where it's like the door opens, they step through, not realizing what the hell they stepped on, because I'm gonna try to camouflage. I don't know how to. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I mean, you set it up the best way you think you can to try to, put it by the doors so that someone might step on it.
Yeah, and if it helps, I rolled a 28 for survival.
Okay, sounds good. If that's it, then we got Randy, and then Lucius is after Randy.
Real quick, so with this change up on the chaos, I can cast 2 acting spells in this round?
So, you still have to follow the rules of spellcasting. So you can cast first level spell or higher, and then you can cast a cantrip, or you can cast 2 cantrips. You just can't cast 2 leveled spells.
Right.
in the same
Okay. That's fine. Okay. I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom at 4th level in the center of this group of individuals.
Okay.
It's going to bypass, obviously it's going to bypass Hendrix, but those 3, I need them all to please cast, I need a Constitution saving throw, please. At 16 is the DC.
16
for all 3 of them.
Let's see. 18 for this red one, and the other 2 would be, doesn't matter. Let's see. 15, so that one will fail, and that one's even lower. So the other 2 fail.
Okay, so I did this at 4th level, so they're going to take 4d6 of damage. The save gets half damage. Oh, I roll so bad. It's a 13. So half of that is what, 6. How healthy does Hendrix look just now?
You took a little bit of damage, but it's not horrible. But
Have I taken the most amount of damage? Or is...
yes,
Yeah? Okay,
I'm assuming.
then
I can't see your health.
I took 17 points of health. I'm down to 36. I feel like I've taken a beating. So I'm going to suck that energy into myself and get 4d6 of health back for myself, which is 16. Cool. I'm back
You
up.
healed better
almost.
than you.
Yeah, what can I say? I've always been a lover, not a fighter. It is what it is.
Self-love.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to cast as an action. I don't know what to do to this thing. I'm going to go with Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Vicious Mockery.
All right. All right. Go ahead and what do I have to roll?
DC is 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. Okay. Well, wisdom's not his worst. It's not his best. Nope. That's an 11.
And he's going to take a whopping 4 points of psychic damage, and his next attack will be at disadvantage. Also, not for nothing, I took that silvery barbs reaction for myself, so I have an advantage on my next attack saving throw inside the next minute. Okay.
Okay. Sorry. How much damage did he take?
4 whopping and the psychic damage I'm hoping is actually going to be impactful.
It seems to affect him.
Okay, good. It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
I'm going to move at this point, which is crazy, but I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna go out, and I guess I could get to just about there.
Oh. Why don't you roll me a d10 as well as you move?
I was meant to clean off my... I guess my movement is me taking off my clothes. You know what I mean? Sure, now I roll well. There's an 8. 8 points of burning damage.
8 points of burning damage.
Am I still on fire?
Yeah, because it takes a full action to get rid of that.
Oh man, I messed up, you guys.
Yeah.
I could have totally done that. Oh well.
And you're going to take 13 points of fire damage as he hits you as you scurry away.
Classic wastable guy. Brilliant.
At least you healed first.
Yeah, right?
Lucius, you are up.
So, which one's the one that's bloody?
Bloodied really bad is this one right here.
First, I'm going to move right here. So, would I be able to hit that guy since I got a 10-foot range or no? Actually, no, I'm gonna leave him alone. I'll, out of the 2 on top, which one has been hurt?
So, yeah, these guys have been hurt the worst. This one's taken a decent amount of damage. This one's just barely been hit, but that's the one that's casting spells, for whatever that's worth.
26 to hit?
26 to hit.
The 13. What is for the bardic inspiration?
Which one are you attacking? I mean, it's going to
The
hit.
caster.
Caster, okay.
That's a D8, right, for bardic?
Yeah, it is a D8.
Okay, so I imagine your hits is 13 plus 8.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And
Was that an attack?
Yeah, that's attack.
Ooh, you get to include that number that you rolled for the bardic inspiration for amount of damage that you do in addition.
And I missed my backing. So what's the extra damage? Is it
Whatever you rolled,
I think he rolled an 8, so it'd be an 8.
an extra 8 of thunder damage. Thunder!
Okay, so that's 2021.
Okay. 21 points damage to the caster. Nice.
And that's my turn.
Cool. It's the caster's turn now. Let's see, what is the caster going to do?
Concentration check on that big fire bit.
Yeah, if only it was a concentration spell.
I have a concentration spell up and I took damage.
Oh, okay. Roll. How much damage did you take? How many times?
Was yeah, no.
17.
Individually, I think it's 2 individuals of 10 because they're
Okay.
both.
Yeah. So 2 of those.
Well, 1 passed, 1 failed for sure. Oh no, wait, 8 plus on the wisdom. Yeah, what's my stat on?
No, 8 plus your constitution.
Oh, constitution. Well, guys, I don't know how to tell you this. I failed.
All right, Lucius, you feel yourself shrinking.
Performance issues. It happens to the best.
It happens. It was cold.
Yeah,
I was in the pool.
It's late. Anxiety.
Too much whiskey. You know, all these things.
Listen, don't read too much into it.
All right. Let's see what this guy can do. He is going to simply.
Jose looks so angry right now.
I'm not. I mean, I can still fucking up, like, napped it.
You're still doing just fine.
Like you do like this. Sorry.
Hendrix, the caster, unleashes 3 bolts that fly at you. 2 of them definitely miss. The third one's a 22. Is that
Okay.
all right?
Silvery barbs.
You guys. You fucking guys. All right, that's a 12. All right, bummer. The flame guy has no other really good targets, so we'll 10, 15. He has these special, I think he can fly through things. 25. He's gonna fly through you there. And let's see, creature hits melee. Well, 5 feet. It takes 5 feet. Space. A creature that touches the elemental or hits it with a melee attack while within 5 feet takes damage. Okay. First time it enters a creature's space, it takes damage. Until someone takes. Okay. So.
Yeah, I got to hit him when he came in range, or not really?
Yeah, if you want to, go for it.
Cool. I'll booming blade that shit too.
Okay.
22.
Technically, this thing is large too. So.
Okay, so
22 hit.
8 damage and let's see.
So he would have.
Oh shit, to 7 son. So,
Oh dang.
You would have hit him here, I guess.
yeah, 10 foot reach.
Okay, cool. So 22.
Yeah.
All right, you'll take 2 points of fire damage when you hit him. How much damage did you deal?
I don't want to count right now, so it's 2 7s and an 8.
14, 22. 22 points of damage. All right, then he'll stop there, feeling the energy. But Randy, you'll take 1 point of fire damage as he kind of like flows through you with the fire. And he can make attack. just 5 feet. So, feeling this energy, he stops there and he'll swing down at Randy.
Maybe she vicious.
I said I just got ran the kill.
Yeah, the first one will be a disadvantage. So that one will miss. I think a 7 plus 6 is 13, Randy.
Misses.
Okay.
And he gets disadvantage from my psychic damage.
Yeah, that's why it was that.
Oh, okay.
So 15 on the next attack.
Son of a bitch.
How it hits.
Why am I so fragile?
You're the only one.
I know I am.
So that is 14 points of fire damage.
Doing great.
He was gonna come after Lucius, but you decided to hit him with a booming blade. So
Yeah, no, I get it.
it's his fault. Blame Lucius.
And I'm
Okay.
on fire again, I'm assuming.
Still, it doesn't go out until you take your time to get rid of it. But it doesn't stack, so there's that. Like it's not like that hit 3 times. All right. Anyways, this other guy is going to swing at Lucius over here. Nope. Let's see. I wish this would go faster. 25 to hit you. Lucius.
Yeah, I let him hit me.
All right. Give me a strength saving throw. I doubt you're gonna fail, but.
Not 20 for 28.
Yeah, you're good. The shield slams against you, like he's trying to knock you off balance, but you're able to easily stay standing. You do take 8 points of damage from that, and then you take 23. Does that hit?
Yeah, that hits.
That would be only 12 points of piercing damage as he stabs you with his spear there. Cool. The one up here, I think he is clear now because you missed the attack, so he's going to step forward and
As he
attempt.
steps forward, I use my reaction to use brace again
Use. Okay.
for 13 to hit, miss.
Yes. Okay. So he's going to step in and he's going to attempt to hit you with the shield first. 21 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. Give me a strength saving throw.
9.
So you're knocked prone now. As he slams you with the shield, you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage from that, and then he's going to attempt to continue his attacks with his spears. That's a 23 to hit.
Yep.
And last attack, a 13. You roll out of the way for that one, but you'll take 8 points of damage as he stabs you with the first of his 2 spear attacks. With that ability. The one that is bloodied now sees you on the ground and is going to just attempt to stab you with his spear as much as he can.
Bring it on, bitch.
Oh, that's a natural 20 for 27.
Okay, that hit.
So, crit damage. Do this thing. 16 points of damage from that attack. Got 24 to hit.
Hit.
And finally, 23 to hit.
Hits.
Roll once. 13 and 7. So 20 more points of damage. Alright. They smelt blood, but you know what? That's all they had in them. So it's your turn now.
Stand back up. Really pissed off. I'll use my bonus action to disengage so that they don't attack me as I move around him. And I'll boom and blade this guy in the back.
Okay.
For a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, even with their armor, they're good. Yeah, you got it.
Okay, that's 21 plus 8 from the boom. 21, 27, 28 total.
28 damage?
Yeah.
How does it look as you kill this one?
Almost instinct, Burpee pop up, swivel around to his back, and the rapier just goes in silently behind the ribcage, trying to get towards the heart.
Sounds good.
And I assume I heal from him?
Yeah, roll your d6.
4.
Okay. Gain your 4 hit points. As he slumps to the ground, your blade pulling the blood out of him and absorbing it into you, providing that healing essence and energy.
And I'll take a step back and just ready myself. Sword
Okay.
pointed at the guy behind him.
Pios, you are up.
So after setting that up, I'm gonna run out, move here. We'll get through the door.
Stop closing the door on you.
No, you close it, open it, there we go.
Okay. Weird.
That's close.
And I can move here underneath whatever that thing is. And is this the magic user guy?
Oh, this guy up
The
here has
last
been
red
casting
guy.
spells. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I aim my ring at him and think to myself, Wither and Bloom, which I
Okay.
have the spell in it. They gave me. It's the second. They just don't give it to me at base level. So.
Okay. It's an AOE, I believe, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
10
Right.
Range is
So
60
10
feet.
foot.
10
So
foot.
it's-
Yeah. Whoever's in the 10-foot area.
So you can hit those two if you want. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all you're gonna be able to get.
Yeah.
Oh, a 10-foot radius. Then
Oh,
they'll take
radius or
that.
20 feet?
Is it radius? I don't know. It's
10 foot
it's-
it is.
radius headed on
Yeah.
So
10
you can
10 foot
pick
radius
which
sphere.
two you want to hit. I don't think
Probably
there's any
those
way
two.
to get
Yeah, probably those
these two.
Yeah. Because I don't think I can hit anybody else with that. And do they need to make a Constitution saving throw? I would assume.
16.
So I forgot who cast the spell in.
Randy, I believe. So you should.
16.
Yeah.
Was the DC.
One will pass, one will fail. The
Okay.
spellcaster fails.
Okay, so let me 2d6.
Half damage to the one who
Bardic-
passed.
Bardic Inspiration doesn't get to be added to that, does it?
No.
No, because it's their spell DC and not a ranged attack.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so nine total points of damage.
Okay.
So whatever
9.
half that is, and then for my, how does a spellcaster look anyway? He pretty beat up, like almost
Pretty
dead,
beat
or-
up. I mean,
but
bloody.
not dead. Okay,
Not dead.
bloodied.
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the son of a bitch as my bonus action. So
Okay, so he is. This one has Hunter's Mark on it.
yeah,
So, Wither and Bloom doesn't that one allow someone to roll?
Yeah.
Does
So
Oh,
you
yeah.
get 2 hits back. You can give it
So-
to yourself, to anyone else.
no, I'm fine. Who looks the most messed up?
Hendrix?
Between Hendrix. Okay, I'm giving it. I'm giving it to Hendrix then.
Sorry to give that away, Hendrix, but
So you get
What
like
is it?
2d.
Hit dice or d6s?
It's hit dice.
It dies. Yeah.
Okay. A couple of my fighter hit dice then. Got a d8.
What?
That will fight again, d8.
I mean, Randy doesn't look hot, but Hendrix looks
d10.
D10s. Yeah. So you get 2d10.
cool. Anything else, Pius?
That's all I can do.
All right, cool. That's pretty good. I'm not disparaging. Randy, you've got this fire elemental
Yeah.
hanging around.
Yeah. Not a fan. Gonna put out my fire as an action. And then there's another action. I'm going to Chaos Bolt this thing at 5th level. Gonna roll to attack with advantage using my silvery barbs advantage.
Okay.
So let me pull that all up.
And is this a sorcerer one?
Chaos Bolt is, I think it is, yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah.
So
All right. Well, let's
do your
let's-
attack first, so then we'll
Yeah.
see that.
5th level. Consume cast spell. Roll to attack with advantage. How? How is that possible? I'm gonna invoke my Tides of Chaos.
Might as well. You got to roll again anyway. So
Yeah. All right. Dang it. All right.
that's bad. I rolled a 1 and a 2 on that roll.
Unbelievable. And there's a 3.
Oh, you got 1, 2, 3. Next.
That's an achievement in its own right.
The thing
Roll.
is that so that 3 is actually chaos as well. That's my 3rd fail since I got my first one going on.
Well, it's only the second time you've rolled. I thought you were invoking your chaos to try to re-roll that roll.
I did.
And that was the 3, right?
Yeah.
So then we gotta just roll on your
Right.
tides of... Roll the d20 to see. Okay, good. You're chill.
So yeah, that's my 5th level spell slot gone, doing absolutely sweet FA.
You still have an action.
No,
You
my
could use
action
that-
was to put out my clothes, right?
Oh, you put out your clothes. Okay. I was just making sure. Alright, cool. So you're not on fire anymore.
So can I, as a bonus action, do a bardic inspiration?
Yeah? Well, no,
send-
your bonus action was the
Oh.
your attack.
Yeah. Cool.
Lucius, you'll be up. Unless you want to try to move away. Randy, just stay there and take it. Like a G. Lucius, you're up. As Randy hangs himself over there.
Alright, I'm gonna attack the caster.
Okay. Yeah, because you got 10-foot reach. Cool.
So 22, 25.
That's okay. Caster's not one of this world.
Okay, so 18 damage.
18 damage. Yeah, everything's cool. Everything's fine here.
Then as a bonus action, let me see. I'll heal Randy since he has this guy on top of him.
Probably a good idea.
Let me see something real quick. Do I have what is that magic thing? Magic. Here we go. I got twin spells, so I'll twin spell a healing and heal both him and Hendrix. So,
I'll take it.
shit, I rolled the wrong one, my bad then. Well, I'll just do it again because I meant to do it level 2. So,
13 points.
yeah, you both get 13 healing.
Alright.
That is my turn.
Cool. The wizard, seeing things are not looking great, they are going to start incanting. Working on casting a spell here. Let me make a nice big old, what's that? 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. And I think right about here. Yeah. I need a dexterity saving throw from Lucius, Hendrix, and Randy at disadvantage.
Can I just pass?
Can you just pass? I don't know.
Yeah, that's a just.
21.
Okay, 21 will pass.
I fell, but I'm gonna use my for the gods or whatever it's called to 2d4.
Okay.
Let's see. So 13.
13 will be a fail.
Oh, shit happened.
Let's get this prepped. And Randy, did I get a... What do we roll? Oh yeah, that's unfortunate. Alright, so Randy and Lucius is 31 points of fire damage. Hendrix will be 15.
What my reaction for uncanny dodge? When an attacker you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction. Can I use uncanny dodge to halve it again?
It's not an attack, it's a spell. So when you get evasion, that would have done wonders.
Yeah, I suppose it's a spell attack, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's a... So this fireball goes off in the middle of this tavern, singeing and burning. The tables start igniting in fire. The area itself starts igniting in fire, and got a fun little situation going on now. Randy, how you doing over there? Randy's out.
I am dead.
Okay.
I am also in a situation where I am obviously back on fire, so
Yeah.
I will continue to fail automatically death saving throws.
Yeah.
And if I get hit whilst I'm on fire, I automatically fail that death saving throw as well.
All right. The fire elemental is just going to. Oh, I do not want to do that. He sees that his target was down. He's going to move over, flowing through Lucius to get to the other side of him. And he's going to start attacking Lucius. Lucius, you are going to take some fire damage just as he flows through you. You are now on fire. You take 2 points of fire damage from that. And
Yes, sir.
going to attempt to attack you. Nope. And hell no. All right. So bad rolls on his part, but you are burning. Now what we've got left here. This guy that was already attacking you now is going to attempt to continue his attacks. He's going to swing with his shield to start with. So a 25 to hit.
Shield.
Okay, and that means we're just swinging for crits here.
Yeah, I'm like really fucked up at the
Yeah, no, I get it. You gotta keep yourself. Oh, that bounced off in that 20. All right, cool. He makes several swings, but with your magical shield barrier up, you are able to deflect his attacks. B is this guy here. He is going to 30. He's going to come after Pius. Let's give Pius some love over here. Pius, he's going to attempt to attack you with his shield first. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
That hit. Okay. Give me a strength saving throw, please.
Ooh, nope. I rolled a 1.
All right. You'll take 8 points.
I rolled a 2, but I got a negative 1, so yeah.
Oh, no. 8 damage as he hits you with a shield and knocks you on your back. You are now prone, and he's going to make his spear attacks now with advantage. Nothing bad could happen now. 23 and 24, I'm assuming, are both going to hit.
Don't I get that reaction?
11 plus 10. Yeah, so you can choose one of them to have damage. So I'll let you have the greatest of the damage there. So
Yeah.
16 more. So there was 8 from the shield and 16 more. So total of 24 this round.
I'm gonna do the 16 half. So.
Well, no. That was, I already have one for you.
Oh, okay. So
I have
total.
the 11 down front for you.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, cool. So it's 24 total.
24 total with the shield and the 2 spear attacks.
Okay.
Alright, cool. And you are prone. Alright.
Yep.
This guy is dead, so that brings it to Hendrix.
Okay. Question.
Answer.
Shoving a potion down someone's mouth. Action.
Yeah, to feed someone else would be an action. Unless you have some shenanigans.
And to put somebody out who is on fire is an action.
That's an action. Yep. What a predicament.
To drag somebody, is that just my movement cost?
Yeah, once you get there, it would be half your movement.
Okay. I will move to here. Yeah, let's do this. So if I move to Randy, let's say I get to behind him for 25.
Yeah.
Avoiding people's reach and gaze. I will put him out, so he's no longer on fire.
Okay.
With my action. Use my bonus action to dash, so I've got 35 feet of movement, and then proceed to try and drag him away 15 feet this way.
Okay. And do you want him here or underneath the table?
We'll sling him under the table for now.
Okay. Okay.
I'll
So
gently place him under the table.
Launches
No,
the
no,
halfling
fine.
into the table.
no problem.
Okay, if I'm putting him there, then let's say I'm there, because then I've shoved him under through the gap.
Okay.
And, I'll just duck down, but not prone.
Okay.
Behind the table.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a minute, Lucian. Sorry.
Uh,
Stop for a second. You can do it, I believe.
Pios, you are up, followed by Randy.
Okay, let me wait there for one attack instead of spell.
You are currently prone, so you may want to use.
Okay, what was that spell? That was, damn it, I don't have it open. So yeah, so I'm gonna pretend like I'm gonna stab him in his kneecap from below, but in actuality I'm standing up. But I'm using my special ability called blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah. Not
Blah,
that.
blah, blah. I know, heaven forbid. Where's that? Clever as the gods.
Turned into Mr. Clobby.
So he needs to make a wisdom insight roll.
Insight wisdom is what insight is, since we're not trained in that. 11.
He fails a roll to 15, so anybody
Okay.
that attacks him has advantage, and I stand up, which is half of 35.
You have 15.
17.
Okay. And I proceed to stab the shit out. I guess he's not dead yet, is he? Shit. So I can't move my hunter's mark over to.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
The conjurer is still standing.
Okay. It's alright. So we have advantage. So that was a neat roll. 23 to hit?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, so. Oh, you piece of garbage. 7 points of damage from a short sword, and my sneak attack is 12.
It makes it 19 damage, though. That's good. He's still bloodied. He's standing there.
And with my. Nope, I did my bonus action with that whole ability. So. Wait, is that a reaction? Is it a reaction? Can I do that?
No.
No, okay. I cannot shove him.
Just save, Brandy. You're not burning, though, so it's not an automatic failure.
See you guys
One
in a bit.
success. I hope. Right? Yeah, one success. Cool. Next up is Lucius, followed by them.
Okay, so,
Everything's going swimmingly.
yeah. I should have had blocked the last time that I got hit, but I'm when they hit him, it's fine. I might as well do it. And then this fire giant comes out of freaking nowhere. And a fireball and shit. Alright, so I'm gonna stab the mage. 'Cause it's pissing me off.
Okay. It's probably the best way to go.
23 and a 15.
The 23 will hit.
So that is 10 damage.
Alright. What does it look like as you finish off the mage?
Oh, thank God.
He goes to stab him in the chest, and when the guy goes to block, he stabs him in the neck.
Okay. Yeah.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to use my last twin to twin a healing word and heal them too. So that's 8 healing for Hendrix and Randall.
Bring you back.
Bring me back, cool.
The Piles is about to die, but alright, yeah.
I got another heal for him, and
House isn't that bad.
and then I'll move over here.
Okay. The guy
Yeah,
that's
he's
right
gonna
next to
attack
you
me.
will attempt his attack of opportunity. Dirty 20, so that will miss.
Yeah, that will miss. And that will be my turn.
All right, cool. Good turn. Yeah, as the mage died, so did the fire elementals bond on the material plane, dissipating, gravely changing the course. You didn't put yourself out of fire. It's still on fire. 7 points this time.
Ooh.
It's a roll, and sometimes that roll is really good, and sometimes it's really bad. Man, this guy does not want to hit Lucius, but he sees that he is the worst off. So he's going to run up and attempt his attacks on Lucius. Starting with the shield. Miss. We're going to go with spear attacks. 25 to hit.
Yeah, I'll have to shield because I'm not gonna die.
Yeah.
Never mind, I was an ass with you.
Wait. Am I up at that point then?
Yeah, you're up.
Can I do a silver barbs on that attack?
I mean, if you wanted to, Lucius was going to cast shield to protect himself. So
Yeah, it shields though. You're good.
the shield would be fine. Yeah. Okay, cool. He made his attacks. This other one is going still at Pios. So he's gonna again try the shield. 23 to hit.
Yep.
So strength saving throw and 11 points of bludgeoning
Should have
damage.
silver bars that one.
I should have.
He's still waking up. Okay, you are prone again, and so that was 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mhm.
And then,
Oh,
so
wait.
no,
What was your roll?
to hit was 23.
Oh, yeah, never mind. No, I meant my saving. So I had to beat the 23 for saving throw.
Oh, the saving throw was a 15.
You know, rolled an 8. Yeah, there's no way. Okay.
No.
Because I was going to use part of inspiration. But yeah,
What inspiration's D8 on top of that?
means I would have had to roll a 7 or 8 to pass.
Yeah, that's a 25% chance.
Okay.
Those are
yeah,
big
why not?
ones.
Let's burn it. We're gonna burn it.
Let's go!
Okay.
No, I gotta actually push the roll button. 2. But
Okay,
then somebody gets what do you call it right after that?
nothing.
No, nothing at all.
Okay.
Nothing at all.
Oh, no,
When you
wait.
fail,
It
you
is
don't
a
get.
saving throw, so you do get 2 points of temporary health.
Okay.
Okay. 2 points of temporary health. Okay.
Well, luckily, that even though you're on the ground, he just can't seem to hit your small form. And I rolled the highest was 17, which your AC is higher than that.
Yep.
So, Hendrix, things have taken a better turn for your party.
Okay. Seeing Randy's now conscious, I'll put my potion back in my pocket for now. Give him a little tap on the shoulder, and leave him be. And run around behind this one. Lucius is fighting, and proceed to attack now. Are we playing the flanking so I have advantage on?
Yep. I'm using it. I give it to you guys.
Cool. Natural 20.
Oh, yeah. Bring the pain.
We didn't load up the box though, that's annoying. Okay. So
So I found you can right-click the damage thing and say crit damage.
how can you?
Yeah, I just found that out. At least I can on the monsters. I'm assuming you can do it as a character.
Yeah, so initially I got 15 and 8 from my sneak attack and the weapon, and then another 13 from the crit damage. So
8 is 23 and 13 is 36 damage to this guy here. So he is...
it would have been booming blade, of course. So
yeah, of course.
there's been another couple of d8s on that
Yeah, add that in.
for a 6 and a 6, so another 12 on that.
12 more. Dang. He is looking pretty beat up. Still
Okay.
on his feet. But
And then I will. How much movement was that? 15. So I've got another 15. I will use my bonus action to dash. And 5, 10, 15, 20. And get behind this guy.
all right.
Give him another option for attack.
Sounds great.
And my turn?
Pios, you are up. You're on the ground again. Place you found yourself too often.
I proceed to do another weird maneuver on him, and well, actually, I don't have to because like
You don't have
Hendrix is behind me.
stand up
So,
and
okay, yeah, I'm gonna just
make
stand up.
attack with advantage.
Yeah, I'm just make attack with advantage.
Just stand up.
So you know, before I do that, I move my hunter's mark to this son of a bitch.
Okay.
So-
yeah.
Oh, I gotta actually push the roll button. I would assume that an 18 hits.
18 will actually. He's going to swing his spear out and push it aside, giving him a little AC boost. Did you do that at advantage? Your attack?
Yeah.
You would have advantage from him. Okay, so
No,
it
I
will
think
miss.
I did. Yeah, I missed.
Yeah,
Okay.
you did. Yeah, you did
Okay.
10 plus 8.
Okay.
Okay.
With my bonus action, what the hell am I gonna do with bonus action? I do have 2-weapon fighting. Can I still attack?
Yeah, you could swing with your offhand
So
weapon. It would be your normal attack rolls. You wouldn't add in your dexterity modifier to the damage if you do
The
hit.
damage. Okay.
So you just roll your normal attack, and then we can worry about it if and when you hit. So roll it
Okay.
at advantage still.
At advantage still. Okay. At that time, I rolled a 25.
Now that means you're dropping your shield to do this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
So 25 will hit. So you roll the damage, and then you would just. I mean, you can. Yeah, however you want to do it.
3
Just roll.
Right. So yeah, so it's 1d6 plus 3, or plus 1d6 plus 6. So, but my dexterity is 3. So I guess subtract 3 from
Yeah,
that.
adding plus 6.
No, it says 1d6 plus 6. That's what the thing says here.
Okay.
I've got a short sword plus 1.
You're probably adding your dex plus proficiency or something.
That maybe.
What?
Maybe.
Whatever.
It's minus 3
So-
from the damage.
Yeah.
I did 7 points with the short sword, unmodified. Didn't do anything subtracting or anything like that from it. So
Okay, so we'll take 4 points of damage, but you still get to roll your sneak attack because
I
of
do.
Hendrix being there.
And do I get to roll my Hunter's Mark?
Yes.
So 9 points of sneak attack damage.
Okay.
And then a D, I think so, D6.
6.
But, yeah, D6. Go ahead and roll it here. Oh, I still rolled a 1. So 1 point of, yeah, Hunter's Mark.
It adds up. It adds up.
Yeah.
Randy, you're up, followed by Lucius.
Randy's going to roll over, very tired, pull out his short bow, and going to shoot at the guy attacking Lucius.
Okay. Regular arrow or?
No, just grabbing a random.
Okay. Roll me the D20 so I know what you're shooting.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, D20. Here we go. Let's go do the thing. Nat 20.
Nat 20, so you're going to hit him. Now, give me a separate D20 so I know which arrow we're using.
8.
Okay. Roll your normal damage while I look up which one 8 is.
Right.
Oh. Okay, good to know.
8 points of piercing damage.
All right, roll me 3d6.
Alright.
All right, so 6 points more, so that's 14 points of damage. Lucius takes 6 points of lightning damage as it rushes through you. Hendrix takes
You said
6 points of
six?
lightning damage. The other guy's going to take 6 points of lightning damage, and Pios will take 6 points of damage, and then it'll dissipate into the wall.
I should
What was
remember that one.
It's like a chain lightning kind of a shot. So it would jump to someone within
Okay.
10 feet of the last target. Just keep going until it dies. So
As a bonus action, I will not do a damn thing. No, I'll do a
Cast a
healing
spell.
word. Yeah, I'll do a healing word on. Oh shit! Yeah, no, I can do a normal spell, can't I?
yep, any spell.
I'm gonna do a chaos bolt on the guy who I just fired an arrow at.
Okay,
Just for
give,
giggles.
yeah.
I'm gonna do that as a base level though. Just a good old fashioned 3rd level chaos bolt
From under a table.
from under a table to really embrace the chaos. Please let me hit this guy. I swear to God, if I miss, I'm gonna be so pissed.
You hit.
I sure do. Yeah. Damage here is.
You got it. Whoa! What the hell?
So I'm not sure how that happened.
We like upcast it somehow. So we'll just take the.
Yeah, I did it at 3rd level. So yeah, 3rd level.
Oh.
That's right.
Okay, I thought you said first level.
2 8s. Oh yeah.
So
6
Let's-
Damn.
So
sure.
here's the thing, though, because I did that, and I
Yeah.
rolled that 2d at the very beginning. That's going to be another reroll to attack on the other guy. So I'm just going to do that again, if that's cool with you.
The other target, the one that's between Hendrix and Pios.
Yeah.
Okay, roll.
Oh, I missed that one for sure. 12, I think.
Yeah, 12 will miss. However, you will deal enough damage to finish off the one that was up against Lucius.
Okay.
Just-
8 is thunder. Yeah, it says pure, actual coming booming out of the Bandalore. This hardcore heavy metal riff comes out of nowhere, and he just thunder.
Any movement, Lucius, you'll be up.
I'm gonna stand up on top of the table and say, "Sorry, Barkeep. Thought we had them."
Okay, but man, the lightning hurt. I'm tired of getting hit by lightning.
Stop wearing so much metal all the time.
I got a bonus action, what is that thing called? Second wind. It's a 1d10 plus 6. Sweet, so that's 12. And then I'll go over there and stab the other guy.
Sounds good.
So I'll just go like right here. And, let's see.
It's not looking great, so
16 to hit.
he will move and deflect it with his spear.
Oh, I didn't roll well for any of those. So I missed that one too. I'm just like out of gas. I'm bleeding everywhere.
Yeah,
That's my
he is frantically trying to fight off these attacks. He's gonna look around, and seeing the state of the battle, he is going to drop his spear. I don't know what your beef, but I surrender.
Lift up your head real quick. I need to take a look at your neck.
He looks at you strangely, but like tilts his head back.
I stab it.
All right. Make an attack roll at advantage.
FY, if I hit, I'm pumping a trip attack into it just so it falls over at the same
Oh
time.
hell yeah!
18 for the foot and a 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Cool. 19 plus a D8 for the trip.
What about the
He's-
sneak attack?
Ramps attack if you that.
Slumps to the floor. Blood just spurting out of this spot. Your blade soaking in an extra source of healing. So roll your healing as well.
Another 2. Not
Okay.
much, but
Hey, it's something. And
Yeah.
you find yourself now in this tavern, quiet falling over the room. The barkeep peeking his head up over from behind the bar, like this frantic look in his eyes. And that is where we will end today's session. Well done, everyone.
That's
That
thought
got
we were
pretty
gonna
hairy
die.
for a moment there.
That looked
yes.
real bad. That looked so bad.
You guys managed. I love
turning
it.
point was the mage dying.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Getting rid of that fire elemental, killing off the mage was huge. So, thanks to all you watchers who joined us live. We do appreciate you joining. There was several actually in chat talking along. So, if you'd love to join us live, every other Monday, we're going to go back to that schedule for a little while. We've done a few Mondays in a row to make up for that. But so 2 weeks from today, we'll be here in the morning session. If you're in West Coast American. But for everyone else, we do appreciate you joining us. Drop in, say hi, and join along the fun. So with that, if you want to join us for more, catch us tonight, 5 Pacific and or 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. Extrapolate from there. And tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, that's all the math I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Thanks all. Thanks, amazing players. And this time, let's level up.
Yes. Hey. Say bye, everybody.
Nice.
Bye,
Thanks, buddy.
everybody.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.